Coach, first of all, I wanted to congratulate you on the season and everything that Georgetown accomplished this year. What was that season like, starting the way it did with the unfortunate passing of Tasha to where we are now? Just talk a little bit about your experiences.
I mean, the experience, of course, at the beginning was it was just tragic for us. When I found out that she had passed, I was in the shower and I missed 2 calls, and one of them was from Lee Reed, the other one was from Kelly Myers, right? So I called him back and he told me she passed, so we wanted to make sure we got our young women together and told them in person before social media had got kind of crazy. And then we told them, and it was tough on us, it was tough on them, and we were supposed to have practice that day, but we didn't practice. What we did was we made posters. Each position group got a poster that they needed to make. That was a tribute to Coach Tasha. We made those posters. We posted them in our practice gym, and we touch them every day before we go to practice. So that was how we started it. And then going into the season, man, we just put our heads down and just worked, man, and just tried to do the best we could every single night. It started with what we did defensively. That was our identity. It's who we were. And we kind of fed off of that, and our young women did a great job of buying into it and feeding off of that and winning some ball games.
And so how did you pivot in a situation like that to go into the first year where now you're kind of implementing what your philosophies are and what your visions are? How quickly did you have to pivot, and what did that process look like?
So in the summertime when Tasha was here, we had maybe about 6 to 8 team workouts. So we hadn't put in our system defensively or our system offensively yet. We were just doing individual workouts in the summertime. So when we got into preseason stuff, we were still doing kind of individual workouts. We may have had 1 team workout, and it wasn't really much as far as implementing who we were going to be and what we were going to do. So it was kind of a blank canvas, so to speak. So we were able to come in and use our staff got together, and we kind of figured out who we were and who we needed to be, and then I talked to them about what I was comfortable with and what we needed to do with what I was comfortable with, and we kind of just went from there, man. And I had just come from being a head coach, so kind of used a lot of the things that we did when I was the head coach of Jacksonville.
And what were those things? Like offensively, when you have someone in the post like Grace Ann, and then you have someone who's such a great two-way player like Kelsey, what were your visions with them, and how did they fit into what you had done previously?
Beautifully. We were able to, at Jacksonville, we were able to get some really